Good evening, VV Nation, and welcome to the channel. My name is Glenn, Senior Stock Market Strategist for VectorVest. It's Tuesday, it's the 6 p.m. video, and I'm always getting more and more excited about these videos because these are stocks that are on my radar that are starting to make you guys a lot of money. I'm going to show the results of that as we get through this presentation. You know, everybody's looking for the next best stock, always. That's the problem. That's what everybody's looking for. Right now, I think that I'm currently on a path on this channel to find you some of those stocks to make you some money. And again, I'm going to show the results of these videos, and you need to invite people to this channel to see what we're doing here. Why? Because I'm doing the work for you so that hopefully you can reap the reward. That's what it's all about on Tuesday's videos. All right, with that being said, let's start to get into the web and see what's going on with my stories. All right, I did a quantum computing video over the weekend that went ballistic. Over 20,000 views, a lot of new subscribers, the whole 9 yards. It's going to be kind of interesting that two of the stocks that are under my radar are quantum computing stocks, starting with RGTI up 44% today. Now, I already talked about this stock in the quantum computing video, and a few people said, man, I'm already in that stock. Thank you for confirming my position. And now it's under the radar. Still, a lot of people not talking about it. And Quantum Machines and Rigetti announced a successful AI powered calibration of a quantum computing. Quantum computing, I'm glad that I did the video when I did because it opened the eyes to a lot of people about what quantum computing was about and what stocks to take advantage of. And how about this stock is on my list again as still an under the radar stock. Here's one that I looked at this morning in the Jockey Club, our day trading room. And ever since, or actually, Senseonics was a stock that I've liked a long time ago because it deals with people like me who have diabetes. They offer implantable devices for monitoring your glucose. And the big thing for them, they already got the 30-day, they were working on like a 90-day, but now they're getting closer and closer to an annual device that you can keep in your arm for a whole year. Just think about that. Being able to just monitor your glucose and it's already under the skin and it's there up to a year. Senseonics Holding, a medical technology company focused on the development and manufacturing of long-term implantable continuous glucose monitoring, CGM. All right, I have one on my arm. It just stays up there, but it's only good for 2 weeks. I think people like me would love to have an idea to be able to have it under your arm for a whole year. Launched Eversense 365 in October, all right, with global commercial partner Essentia Diabetes Care, and began shipping the product in November. This is just the news. I'm telling you, seeing strong interest in Eversense 365 as evidenced by the following early launch performance indicators: direct to customer, new patient shipments since the launch has already shown a 42% increase in the number of providers prescribing it, and a 69% increase in the prescriptions from top prescribers compared to a pre-launch in 2024. Again, under the radar, nobody's talking about it. It's a stock that I've talked about on this channel. A lot of people have made a lot of money with it. I'm thinking I'm liking it once again. Serve is the next stock. Serve, as of November 27th, was $8.78. We're going to take a look at it now. It's got 5 hedge fund holders. I like that because big names are looking at it, but again, not a lot of people talking about it. What I like about this, the company is rapidly expanding its fleet of AI-powered delivery robots. It's on track to deploy 2,000 robots by the end of 2025, aiming for $60 to $80 million in annual revenue. If that ain't enough to get you up and going on the stock, I don't know what else is. All right. Next stock in my list is PACB, Pacific Biosciences of California. All right, so now this is getting into, this is a bio company, forefront on the long-read sequencing technology, which maps the entire genome using longer DNA segments. Despite the completion of the Human Genome Project in 2003, PacBio proved the value of its high-5 whole genome sequencing method by assisting researchers in completing the 8% of the genome that the previous efforts had overlooked. So in a space, excelling in this space, helping other companies in this space is only bullish information about the stock. So I do like it. Upside potential as of November, 47%. I think it's even more than that now. Let's go to the next one, Solaris. Now, interesting about Solaris, this company, Energy Infrastructure, this company is raising funds. $6.5 million shares, 6.5 million shares of Class A common stock, par value of $0.01. At the public offering, the price was $24.75 per share for a total net proceeds approximately $156 million. Any company, in my mind, that's growing money so that they can put it back into the company is a positive deal. The offering is expected to close in a couple of days. The company intends to contribute all of the net proceeds it receives from the offering in exchange for a number of Solaris LLC membership units equal to the number of the class shares, blah, 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 blah. All right, and where is it? It will use the funds, growth capital for additional power generation equipment, including new natural gas. I like that it's clean energy, and complementary balance of plant electric equipment to support the customer activity. Again, any company that is in the space of raising money so that they can put it back into the company is also a good thing for me. And the last one, this came from a customer, one of the customers on the YouTube channel, Kingsoft Cloud Holdings. 597 number of hedge fund holders. So there are some eyes, big eyes looking at it. It provides a range of cloud services primarily in China. Why is that so important? Because AI is still so important. Kingsoft Cloud Holdings Limited chief executive added that the AI, there we go, the AI business expanded to a lot of money, making up 31% of the public cloud revenue. That's big. And again, this came from a customer in the chat, and I said, let me take a look at it under the radar. I didn't hear about this stock. And now it's I've given you 6 stocks right now that are under the radar. All right, let's go into the software. Let's do that real quick. And I always want to start off, even if I'm giving you stocks that have the potential to grow, I'm giving you based on what's going on in the market. The market's pulling back, but I want to show you something. In the portfolio, even though the market's pulling back today, the portfolio, which is less than a month old, up almost 25% on a day like today, is still moving higher. But I've got something that I've got to do to this portfolio, so you want to stay to the end to see how I'm managing these stocks. Let's go to the Viewers tab. Here are the stocks. All right, Rigetti, Serve, Solaris, Pacific Bio, Senseonics, and KC. All of these stocks are up today on a down day. What I'm looking at, out of the 6 stocks, 4 of the stocks have VSTs above 1. So I like that idea. I do like the idea of the VSTs above 1. I'd concentrate on those first. Which stocks are moving up the most? Rigetti, SEI, Serve. Only one stock has got an RT below 1. Now, interesting, even though these are stocks under the radar, right now, these stocks do not have RVs above 1. So the upside potential is pretty sketchy. I don't want to use sketchy. It's not there yet. But the potential for these to grow is still very good. CI, Comfort Index, 2 stocks, SEI, SERV, both of these have CIs above 1, which means that they go up more than they go down. So based on the characteristics within the VectorVest software, you can hone in on which stocks best fit you. I think that all of these stocks have great upside potential. Which ones are moving up the fastest? Which ones have the best combination of value, safety, and timing? Which ones go up more than they go down? That's what you're really, really looking for to pick out which stocks you really like. I'm going to graph these all real quick for you. 3-month graph, SEI, look at that trend line. Love the volume. The earnings per share is growing. The sales growth is growing. The earnings growth is pretty flat. I'm okay with that. Let's go to the next stock. Serve is a little bit more volatile, but look at the jump. Look at the news. Look at the jump. Look at the volume. So it's not just jumping on the news. It's jumping because people are committed to buying into the stock. There's conviction. RT is above 1. What does concern me is the earnings growth, but the earnings per share is on track, and the sales growth. But I'm watching the price action. I'm watching the conviction behind the move. I'm looking at RGTI, bottom left, top right. Nice open candle today. Little wick at the top. Move this over just a little bit. Just realize that. There we go. Rising earnings per share, falling sales growth, but sales growth is still negative 23. I know the news. I like the news. Be careful looking at the sales growth. They're not growing their sales yet. But if we can see that start to happening, that'll be good. This could be a good early entry. Just be careful with that as well. Next one, KC in an uptrend. Like the bump in earnings. The earnings growth is back on par. Look at the jump in sales. I like the trend. I like what I see there as well. And the next two, Senseonics. I love the news. This is more of my skeptical play. All right. This is news driven. I think that now having a sensor that's in your arm for up to a year is going to move the stock. But I'd wait for a move. I would wait for a move. And it's only a 30-cent stock. But this is under the radar, and it can bring a lot of money to your portfolio. Just time it, okay? And the last one is PACB. Kind of volatile. Look at the move, but look at the reversal. Nice open candle today. Very little wick at the top. Love the earnings per share. The earnings growth is falling. Ooh, and it's at -7, but the sales growth, -28. Be careful with this. Again, another healthcare company, but I like the move. I like the news, but keep your eyes on it. All right. Now, with that being said, here's the picks. You go through the process of looking at what our indicators, again, we're going to do the work for you. You're going to reap the rewards. I want you to just see what's going on. Now, I'm going to go back to the portfolio because these picks have been amazing. All right, to say the least. Again, up 1.56, 1.5% on a down day in the market. These are strong picks that I've added to the portfolio. I added a new stock today, Serve. I down just a little bit today, but that was my stock choice of pick to add to make sure I'm holding 5 stocks. But look at this, 11.21. How about AI? Up 29%. Robinhood up over 5%. INSM up 2.36%. And MPTI up 2%. Now, because of the market's conditions, I'm going to manage this portfolio a little tighter. I'm going to click on Edit. I'm going to go to set up my stops. Okay. None. That's good. None on the call. It shouldn't have been. Good. What's my stop? My stop is using the Profit Locker Pro. A 50-15, a 50-15. Given the market's conditions, I'm going to tighten this down a lot. I'm going to go to Profit Locker, and I'm going to change this to a 3-to-1 risk to reward, 30-10. I'm going to put that in play. I think that current market's conditions warrant to tighten the stops on the stocks. All right, so we're going to get out if any stock goes above 30%. We're going to get out if a stock goes down against us. 10% as well. This is very important based on what's going on in the market. I'm going to save that. All right. Now, again, the one stock that I added was Serve, but again, this portfolio is up. Look at that, 25%, less than a month. We started this portfolio on 11/21 of 2024. Every Tuesday, I'm going to still bring more stocks that are on my radar. And I think we're going to continue making money. I want to show one more thing. Reports. We had other stocks that were in there that got out because of the stops that we were in. How about this? Archer. Archer made us 35%. Fate made us almost 50%. Poet made us, lost us just a little bit of money, but based on the stop, we were able to mitigate the loss. And we just got out of AI, C3 AI, with about a 29.25% gain. I love this portfolio. I love Tuesdays to give you these stocks. And I like being able to manage this portfolio based on market conditions so you can see how you can capitalize on these stocks that could rock your world. If you're brand new to the channel and you like what you saw here, hit the subscribe button. That's how we grow. Hit the subscribe button and the bell icon. For those of you who are normal, regular people, if you are still loving these opportunities, type in the chat, love it. All right, so you got to do. Type in the chat, love it. And we'll go from there. All right, now, this video is over. And until the next time, folks, see ya. Hey, VV Nation, that time of the year is coming up again, where we kick off the year with our Tampa 2-day event. It's going to be live. January 10th and 11th. And you know something, if you can't be there live, it's okay, because you can join the live stream for absolutely free. Go to www.vectorvest.com/stream to register for the live event to stream it. I will be the host for your event, but we're going to have Steve Chappell, Jerry D'Ambrosio, Jim Penna. It's going to be an awesome event.